Hi friends, welcome back to Rustic and Lace DIY. I am so glad you're all here with me today. And before we get on with the video, again, I'm just going to make a shout out to my grandson, Brandon. We love you and you are in our thoughts and our prayers every day. So with all of that, let's get to crafting.
Okay, DIY number one. So I have this big wood latte cup I got from Woodpecker Crafts. I am an affiliate, so I have a link to them in my description box, but I'm going to paint the very top part of it with Waverly chalk paint in the color Cashew. Once it was dry, I took my painter's tape and I blocked off the next section of it, and I'm going to paint that with Waverly chalk paint in the color Truffle, as well as the bottom part. But look what I did. I started to paint the middle and went, oops. So I wiped that off, cleaned it all up as much as I could, and then finished painting the bottom part of my cup. Then I took Waverly chalk paint in the color Hazelnut, and I'm going to paint the middle of the cup. And then once it was dry, I took some tumbling tower blocks here. I'm going to glue 4 of them together end by end, and I'm going to create, let me see, I think 12. I'm trying to remember here. And then I'm going to do some that are 3 by 3. No, I'm going to do, yes, 12 of them, because I'm going to have 2 layers. Well, let me see. I'm going to put 3 of them on top of each other. So there's strips of 3 and strips of 4. And I'm going to put 3 strips of 3 on top of each other with my Titebond glue and hot glue, just like you see right there. And I'm going to have 2 strips of 3 there, which is really 9. And then I'm going to do the same thing with the strips of 4. I'm going to have 2 strips of 4. So I'm just doing the same glue with Titebond and hot glue and gluing them together. Then I took these 2 palettes from Dollar Tree and I'm going to glue them together side by side like that. I took a giant craft stick from Walmart, cut it in about half, and added that right to the middle of the back just to give it more sturdiness. Then I'm going to take my Titebond glue and some hot glue here, and I'm going to start gluing these tumbling tower pieces on around my palettes. And I'm using my Titebond glue and my hot glue. Again, the hot glue is for immediate hold. Titebond is permanent hold. And as you can see, I'm also doing it on the sides too, because that's where they're going to connect together. And I didn't want them to have those cracks, although I think I forgot to put it on that end. Anyways, then once I was done, I painted it all with Waverly chalk paint in the color Truffle. And then I created this with my Cricut, this stencil, and I'm going over it with Waverly chalk paint and the Cashew. Now, I saw this on Pinterest a year or so ago, this saying on a coffee cup, and I've been wanting to make it for my kitchen forever, and I finally decided to do it. So if you don't have a Cricut, you could use stickers to do this. You could use wood letters as well. But you could definitely go. Hobby Lobby has such a big assortment of stickers. So does Michael's. I'm sure you could find something and use stickers. So I'm just going over. I made some coffee bean cutouts and I'm using my truffle for that. And then once everything was dry, I'm just going to go ahead and remove all the vinyl. And it was just beautiful. But I saw this saying and I had to laugh. I thought it was so funny. I know back in the 90s there was that song. And so this is a play on a not so nice song, and I never really knew it other than hearing it around town or whatever. But I when I saw the saying, I just couldn't help myself. But anyways, I'm going to use my Titebond glue. I'm going to glue this to the back of my little crate that I made, and then I'm just going to fill it up with some K-cups. And I just love this. I think it is so much fun. But this would be really fun to do with a mug stand too.
Well, happy Sunday. Today is February 15th. We are in the middle of the month already. I am so glad. That means March is around the corner and full on spring is right there. Although here in Oklahoma, we do have to worry about tornadoes a lot more. But you know what? I know I have a protector and he will not give me more than I can handle. So I rest in that. But anyways, I hope you guys are enjoying this video. I hope you're enjoying your month. And I hope you're getting a lot of crafting done. That would be something I would love to know. If you have been crafting, send me a comment. Let me know, what kind of crafting are you doing? What are you crafting for? Are you crafting for birthdays or just friends or for your home? What are you crafting? I'd love to know. Sometimes I get in this rut of doing my own thing, and then I forget that you guys have your own ideas, and then you guys send me pictures and I'm like, oh wow, what, that's a great idea. So yeah, I'd love to know, what kind of stuff do you guys craft? So let me know in the comment box. But before we go, if you're new here, my name is Brenda, and this is my sweet, sweet, spoiled Oliver. And we are glad you are here, aren't we? Are we glad they're here watching? Yeah. He says, I don't know. I just want my treat. So hurry up. Anyways, and if you enjoy home decor on a budget, and if you enjoy holiday decor or crafting or just whatever, I would love it if you hit that red subscribe button and become part of our YouTube family, or if you just love seeing Oliver. That would be great. And for those of you that are returning, well, you guys are the best, and I appreciate you guys more than I can ever express. So thank you so much. So before we go, make sure you subscribe, comment, give me that thumbs up, hype this video, share this video, whatever it takes. It all helps me out, and I truly appreciate it. So with all that being said, let's continue on with the video.
Okay, DIY number 2. So I'm going to take some more tumbling tower blocks, you guys, and I'm going to glue 2 sets of 2, stacking them on top of each other or doing side by side. And then I'm going to do, am I showing you both times? I guess I am. I'm going to do 2 stacks of 3 and just going to use my Titebond glue. I just used my Titebond glue, and I think it's just because I knew they would be sitting for a few minutes before I finished with them. But then I took these, I think they're like 6-inch rectangle pieces from Dollar Tree. They come in the package of 6. I'm going to use 3 of them. And right now I'm just marking the center spots. And then I'm going to take my Titebond glue and 2 of those the number 2 tumbling tower blocks or whatever. The one with the 2 blocks, and I'm going to glue it to the edge like you see, and I'm going to take the 3 and I'm going to glue it right up to it. I'm going to take the next 2 and I'm going to glue it to the 3, and then I'm going to take the last set and I'm going to glue it just like you see there. And this I'm excited about because we recently broke our salt shaker, and so I had to buy a new set I bought it from Dollar Tree, and I was like, I want some kind of a salt and pepper shaker holder. So that's what I decided to make. So I'm going to take my second wood piece from Dollar Tree and I'm going to glue it just like you see to the edge of the bottom piece, and to the middle that I made there is with the blocks is going to be for toothpicks. So I'm going to add another one to the other side, and making sure that there's glue all along those tumbling tower blocks, because that will help give it more support. And then after that, I'm going to take these. I have a couple of these from Hobby Lobby. They were $2.99, but they're 40% off. So I grabbed a few of them when I was there during the fall. And I removed the tags, and then I'm just going to glue one on each side of my little box there. And then I just love how this came out. I just think it is so stinking adorable. Because you see people make crates like this with big cutting boards all the time, but this one is little and is so cute. So I have this little dowel, and I think I got these from Walmart, and I'm just measuring it, and I'm going to cut it down, and then I'm going to paint those with the little finial caps or dowel caps, and the little stand that I just made with my ivory chalk paint by Waverly. And normally I don't like showing 2 Cricut DIYs in one video, but since this was for my kitchen, I really wanted to do this. So I went ahead and created this stencil with my Cricut, and I'm going over it with my Waverly chalk paint in the color ink, which is actually black. And I'm just going to get it all on there, and then once it was dry, I removed all of my vinyl, including all the little pieces like you see right there. Then I decided to take some of my ink and do some distressing all around it. Now, if you don't like distressing and want to recreate this, you could always skip this part, but it's just something that I like, and it is going to be in my kitchen. Then I'm going to take my dowel and I'm going to put it through the little holes, the hanger holes on those little cute little cutting boards. And then I'm going to take my dowel ends or dowel caps and I'm going to glue them on one on each end. And I just think it just gives it such a fun, nice, cute little finished look. And then that's all I did with that. And I just put my salt and pepper shakers in there and some toothpicks in there. I think it is so adorable. You'll have to let me know what you think about this in the comment box below. Okay, it is a time for celebration of your recreations. And we have Kathy. Look at these adorable houses she made. I absolutely love them, Kathy. They are so cute. Thank you so much for sharing them. And then we have Virginia. Look at her wreaths. Oh my goodness. I love the one with the mini hats. That is so stinking cute. Thank you for sharing those. And then Joe, he's got his own little YouTube video or channel, and it's called the Hobby Shop 25, and his painting is beautiful. Thank you, Joe. And if you have something that you created that you would like me to showcase, you can email pictures to my email address, that is rusticandlacediy@gmail.com, or send them to me through Instagram or Facebook Messenger. Okay, DIY number 3. So I got a couple of these acrylic little drawers from Dollar Tree. I got 2 of them. I'm going to wipe them everything down with some alcohol. And then see how I'm putting the fix-all glue all along the middle. Yeah, they don't really connect that way because there's a little ledge that holds them in place. So I'm going to put some hot glue along the edge. Make sure when you do it, you put it like on the inner kind of edge so that's not showing on the outside. But I'm going to connect those two together just like that. Then I'm going to take some more tumbling tower blocks, 5 of the larger blocks. And I get these from either Five Below or Dollar Tree. And I'm going to glue them, 5 of them together just like that. Then I'm going to take my fix-all glue again. That's the permanent hold, and hot glue for the immediate hold. And I'm going to glue it to the back side on top of those drawers that I did. Then I'm going to take the last block and I'm going to glue it on the very back top of the blocks that I just glued. And then I'm going to paint everything with my Waverly Chalk Paint in the color ink. Now, see those 3 little compartment things? I got those from Dollar Tree as well, and they are all in the bathroom section. So after I got them all painted, I didn't paint the inside, I just painted all around them. And once they're dry, I'm going to take my fix-all glue. I'm going to put it along the front of those blocks and then along the edge of the drawers, and I'm going to use hot glue around the edge of the drawers. I'm going to put my first little container on top, and then I'm just going to keep stacking them with my glue. Now, I've been wanting a new paintbrush holder because I'm using one from Dollar Tree, and a lot of times I'll go to pull a brush out and the top comes off and brushes go everywhere. So I decided plus I have some new ones that I need to add and there's no room. So I decided to make something where I could use for my paintbrushes, and that's what I'm making here. And I'm just taking those 3 little compartment things and I'm just kind of trying to stack them a little bit. They're not a lot, but there it is. And then I have drawers I can put sponges and anything else in, my little small chippy brushes. But I love how this came out. I hope you did too. And I only have 3 DIYs for you today. I had a busy weekend, so here's the final reveal. I hope you enjoyed today's video. I had someone ask me to do functional crafts, so here's a few. I've got some more ideas. I'll do more in the future. I will be back again on Friday this week, not Thursday. I have a special collaboration I'm a part of, so stay tuned for that. And with all of that, you guys, I hope you have a wonderful week, and I will see you on the next one. Bye-bye.